much, Mr. Papageorgiadis, and it's interesting what you say about how you see the markets rebounding in some areas, like the stock market and currency markets, and trade deficits being reduced, and so on, and you sense that there might be a bottoming out, at least on the residential side of the market, on real estate. We'll see. I think real estate is probably going to be the biggest question mark this year, and with that in mind, I'd like to introduce Mr. Papageorgiadis from More International Invest, who has, I'm sure, a lot to say about the subject. So, Ilias, go ahead.
Hello, thank you very much for the invitation once more. I wouldn't like to start with real estate. I would like to start with a comment about the economy in this country. Because in the last period of time there were plenty of people saying many things which were not true. So, in my opinion, Romania is not just another country of Southeastern Europe, and we shouldn't treat Romania in the same way that we treat Albania, Serbia, Bulgaria, or even Hungary. Romania is a special case. I used to say many times that Romania can be the leader of Southeastern Europe, especially in the part of the Balkans, and I still have my faith on that. And if you see at the figures, as Mr. Stenopoulos said very correctly, the country grows very well, especially in the economic domain. Today, there are many people who say that there can be problems regarding the next period of time because we have elections now for the European Parliament, and especially for the presidential campaign, which is expected to be a real war. So I think that until the end of the year, we will have some problems because, you know, when there's a very big fight, which happens every 5 years, everyone is concentrated on this. But after, I expect to have, let's say, enough stability so as then to have the growth that we were talking about. If we go to real estate domain, I would like to tell you that one of the problems that Romania faced in the past, and every one of us lived, was real estate, together also with how effective people were at their work and also the salaries. So when somebody wanted to start a new business, he had to rent office. The prices for the office were very high. When he wanted to rent place or some space just to have industrial, the price for industrial was very high. When he wanted to open a shop, the cost to open a shop in Carlo Victoria for 100 square meters was around 15,000 to 18,000 euros, unjustified by the reality of the market. So, real estate in the end of 2007 and 2008 became a problem for the whole economy to grow. This is something that, you know, when you are inside the whole problem, inside the hurricane, you feel nice, you feel secure, you feel warm, you don't understand what's going on around you, but there was a problem, and the problem had to be solved. The Romanian real estate market would go down, even if there wouldn't be the economic bubble all around the world. And I insist on that. Because the prices have stopped being realistic and have stopped being correct based on the reality that people live. Mr. Papageorgiadis said before that for a garçoniere the price would be around 30,000 euros. So let's think, who is the one who is living in a garçoniere? Is someone who has an income which is between 500 and 1,000 euros. If he wants to buy this, he has to go to the bank, and if the bank will approve the loan in the good period, not now, they will give him a loan that would allow him to have something like 25 to 35,000 euros. So last year we had properties with a price of 70 to 80,000 euros, unjustified by any figure, by any calculation. Also, there was a major misunderstanding, you know, because the whole world had become extremely expensive, extremely, outrageously expensive. Romania was one of the 5 destinations all around the world that people were coming so as to buy cheaper properties. Cheaper based on what? Based on London, because I even heard Romanians telling me, you know, in London the prices are high, and why do you compare Bucharest or Toulouse with London? It's like comparing Thessaloniki, from northern people where I come from, with New York. Doesn't make any relevance. So, there were plenty of foreigners, among them Greeks as well, who got in the market and bought properties at very expensive prices. This boosted the market up and blocked Romanian people. And there is not any place in the world, except London and New York, especially regions, that the market can go on for years rising without the locals participating in the party. not just by selling, but by buying properties and by having the control of the situation. So this has expired. And now we are going backwards. I agree with Mr. Papageorgiadis. We have seen the biggest part of the problem having passed. We do not expect, for example, the price of an apartment that was 60,000 euros, now it's 25, 30. I don't expect it to go 10. Romania doesn't have this kind of potential. Okay? Romania is still one of the healthiest economies with very low debt, and it has one of the best potentials in the area of Europe, I would say. So prices will slowly stop going down. I cannot tell you when. I expect in the next 12 months the whole procedure will end. Also, I do not expect the prices to rebound and start rising very fast because there is not any reason. We need to have, real estate is, first of all, psychology. And today we don't have any psychology at all. Then it's economy. Today, Romania has several problems, structural problems to solve. They start to solve some of them, but still it needs time. For example, the absorption of European funds today is still very low. We hope that in the next period of time it will be raised much higher, yes, but until it will be raised, it will not create the new jobs that everyone needs. So we are talking about 2010. Also, real estate is also vision, You are buying something because you hope, you consider that you can see, you can foresee the future. Today, if you ask 100 people, I'm not talking to you only about random people from the street, even experts in the market, they do not see a clear vision for the future, not only in Romania, worldwide. So we need to wait some more time so as to see when the vision will return. And finally, real estate is also luck, because this is a very important part of the business as well. And in 2007 and 2008, there was a major problem in the domain of the luck. There were too many people all around us, foreigners and Romanians, who came up in the media or spoke to their friends or spoke to a mass number of people and presented themselves how lucky they were by selling very expensive something to a stupid who bought it. But after you say this once, twice, 3, 4 times, it stops being a luck anymore. Everybody knows it and it's difficult to happen again. And now, only by luck, we can find a very big surprise in a very low price that will have an excellent potential. So the market has to recover, has to go down to understand where we are. If we talk about residential, today, Mr. Stenopoulos can correct me if I'm wrong. If somebody wants to buy a new apartment, the interest is between 8 and 10%. This is not an interest for someone to buy an apartment and healthy to pay throughout the years. That's why, based on this interest and based on the very strict stress tests of BNR, it's very difficult for 95% of the people to purchase a new property. On the other hand, I would tell you that I'm a very big fan of Mr. Zarescu, because without him, I think the country would have many problems in the years that have passed. And I fully agree that when there was a very big problem in the bubble with everyone having a fake salary for 3 months, going to the bank and applying for a loan, taking the loan, and then he didn't have the money to pay and so on, we had to go to the scenario that now they are controlling the last 18 months and the whole procedure is strict. So now, when the interest will go down a bit, it will start to be healthy as well. Because of these measures, residential market, when it will rebound, it will be based on real prices, because the banks will not allow again to anyone to borrow something in a crazy price and so on. And also it will be based on real figures, things that people can really pay. I cannot tell you that I find this to happen very soon. In my opinion, if you find an opportunity today, you should go and invest in it. But slowly, when the whole procedure will start, it will be one of the healthiest ones in the world. Also because Romania doesn't have a very high percentage of people who borrow money. The private loans are very low compared to the GDP. So the whole procedure has been under control, and sooner or later will become better.